Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. So, I don't know, this has to rank as one of the stupidest, most cringe TV interviews ever from Dr. Phil, pop psychologist. This guy is got no business talking about any of this. He doesn't know anything. He's so dumb and partisan. I remember Dr. Phil says, I don't like politics. I don't get involved in politics. I want to make this place a better world. I mean, I'm Dr. Phil. The guy is a disgusting, stupid guy. Like, first of all, I never liked this piece of shit. Everyone knew he was a clown, this pop psychology. Remember Oprah? Oprah introduced the world to this Dr. Phil. All right, so I'm going to play a small clip of the interview. I won't subject you to the whole 71-minute interview, but here's Roland S Martin. I love that guy. He is so funny. He talks a little bit about Dr. Phil and how he's lying, and it looks like I want. And he's got like this. He's delusional, like he said. I want to talk to Jill Biden about pulling back, and they are in the Florida documents case. This stuff's got to stop in the Georgia case. Now watch this. Pretty cringy stuff.
Count on some folk who don't know nothing about politics to weigh in, and Dr. Phil is one of those folks. So he's touting this 70-minute interview that he did with Donald Trump, and frankly, he allowed Trump to sit here and lie repeatedly during the interview. But here, to me, is one of the questions that I just find to be stupid and idiotic from Dr. Phil. Listen to this.
Well, I wanted to, and I know that there was some news coming out of Georgia today. There was some news coming out of Florida today that they're stepping back from this. And
very good news.
I called for the other day, and I don't know if you saw it, but on Merritt Street Media, where I now do my show, I called for President Biden to stop all of this now. And of course, a lot of people said, oh, he can't stop it. It's a state case. Well, okay, that's an explanation for stupid people. But for people that understand how this works behind the scenes and all, I say the same thing. They need to stop this. They need to stop pursuing you. Since you started your campaign in 2015 to run for office, there have been so many attempts to get you off the board even before you started your campaign. Then once you were in office, 2 impeachment opportunities, they changed the rules to try to make it high crimes and misdemeanors, and there were business conflicts, and in this case,
Never ends.
It seems to be never ending, and that is a distraction to you.
It never ends because you're a criminal piece
I really
of
wonder
shit.
how that affects you. What do you say to yourself about that? Because
You
it seems to
fat
never
fuck.
be ending.
It's a never-ending thing. There's a term that I know you've heard many times. It's called Trump-Turing syndrome. Nobody's ever said.
Well, yeah, Dr. Phil, maybe it's never ending because he keep doing wrong shit. What you just heard right there, let me just be as succinct as I possibly can. You are full of shit, Dr. Phil. You are full of it. You are absolutely full of it. First of all, let's be real clear. They changed the rules when it came to high crimes and misdemeanors. Hey, Phil, have your ass ever actually read the Constitution? The Constitution does not actually define high crimes and misdemeanors, which means that the United States Senate and the United States House can define those very things on their own. Sounds to me like, Dr. Phil, you're an apologist for Donald Trump. Sounds to me like you were trying to kiss a lot of Trump ass at Mar-a-Lago. And then this, I think that's for stupid people to say Biden can't stop it. Let me be real clear, Dr. Phil, because clearly your doctorate ain't in political science. clearly is not in history, is actually not in anything political. President Biden can't stop a damn thing. In fact, Dr. Phil, if Biden picked the phone up to tell Fonnie Willis not to prosecute Donald Trump, he has no jurisdiction. He has zero authority. He has no authority over Fonnie Willis in Fulton County. He has no authority over Alvin Bragg in Manhattan. He has the same amount of authority over a Democratic DA that he does of a Republican, which is none. And no president and no governor and no mayor and no county judge should be calling a DA telling them what not to prosecute. Now, Dr. Phil, you've operated as a witness in many trials, so you know a little bit about the law. Last I checked, Dr. Phil, it doesn't matter if you were a former president. It doesn't matter if you were a candidate for president. The sign above the Supreme Court says equal.
Well, there you go. And you wonder why, when you see the polls, the Trump Biden, it's even. Like Biden should be up. If we lived in a normal, sane world, Biden would be up by 40 points. In my opinion, it should be 100-0 or something. You always have some nut jobs. So, 40, 50 points makes sense to me, to a twice impeached, convicted felon, serial liable rapist, insurrectionist, adjudicated fraudster, on and on. Guy has a vocabulary of a third grader who's never read a book in his entire life, on and on and on. So, but here's the problem. You have interviews like this that are mainstream and millions of people see it, and then they kind of believe this stuff. I mean, it's so damn dangerous. This guy is so irresponsible, this Dr. Phil. He's such a piece of shit. I mean, on and on and on. The reason we have Trump is because of this shit. And the Fox News, who lie to you 24/7, 365, on. And these guys know better, right? Jesse Waters, whatever his name is, I love the fucking, I'm not going to get Phil, man, what I love, that little pussy boy. All right. On that note, again, I'm not going to subject you to the whole thing. If you want to watch this stuff, it's absolutely horrible. It isn't what it is. We live in a real world, and these mega people, they live in an alternate reality, and I think eventually that's going to hurt them personally. You don't want to live in reality. You want to be tethered to reality. The way I describe MAGA is I kind of use the video game analogy. It's like they're on, because they're stupid. It's low IQ, low information, bad genes, really, essentially. And, they're like on level. I'm an old boomer guy, so, my video games, I go back to Pac-Man and Space Invaders, if you want to even go back, Pong. But it's basically they're on the first level. Maybe some of them are on level 2. They're just dumb. No information, low IQ, and they're easily fooled. Okay. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here at Tabor Talk, and Dr. Phil sucks. Horrible person. Okay, so there you go. More to come, and if you like the video, like and subscribe. It helps with the algorithm. And pass on the video if you'd like. Have a great day, everyone.